Snow White was supposed to be her career's biggest movie, but was so brutally criticized, it instead became the one that destroyed her life.
Pretty much I can't post a picture of myself on Twitter without a bunch of people telling me how ugly I am. That's hard. Simultaneously wishing people would stop sending me death threats.
Or perhaps it was all part of the plan, because decades ago, Walt Disney himself said Snow White
Oh,
should never
real?
be remade,
No,
but
man.
they went ahead anyway, and by the time the trailer dropped, people hated it already. If I saw this movie on a plane, I would still walk out. Was it that hard to find someone who actually looks like Snow White? This comment made a good point. I just find it funny that her name is Snow White and she's not white. It just defeats the purpose. Petitions to
It's no
cancel the
Mexican.
remake started immediately, quickly snowballing into over 2.2 million dislikes,
Good
leading people
lord.
to wonder why Disney wasn't canceling the movie or making some changes. Well, they did make changes. For starters, they swapped out real dwarf actors for CGI, which looked hideous. Instead of the beloved original characters, we got creepy, soulless.
Dude,
God,
Nile Red
imagine
videos are so good.
imagine seeing that in your room. That thing on the left. Whatever the hell that is.
Abominations that look like they
I'd rather
crawled out of a
see
failed video game. And
I shouldn't say
strangely,
that.
in a live-action
It's too
remake,
predictable.
even the trees were CGI, which was an atrocious waste of
The
money.
trees are CGI? No way. By the way, one of
Just make
the
everything CGI at this point.
Oh
You
yeah,
don't use real actors.
yeah, I
Just everything is
remember.
CGI.
Yeah, I remember the
Animated movie.
original. I remember the original Snow White. Well, yeah, one of its plots was skin as white as snow.
As well.
Yeah.
To make matters worse, they removed these iconic tracks from the original, one of which being Someday My Prince Will Come, because apparently Snow White dreaming of love makes her too dependent, which only
Oh my god.
makes sense considering there's no
Then
prince
stay
either,
loveless, I
just a
guess.
bandit named Jonathan, because the writers intentionally didn't want a prince saving Snow White.
By making him a thief and a lowlife, rather than an authoritative figure of any kind. It's as if the idea of a balanced relationship is offensive to them.
As mentioned, it felt
It is offensive to them.
The Minecraft movie was bad, but like in a good way.
Yeah, the Minecraft movie was bad, but it was bad in a good way to where it was enjoyable. This is just bad.
It was a little bit
political
corny,
statement than a
kind of.
It was entertaining though.
Yeah.
kids movie. And in case it isn't obvious, it was a garbage
Wait, I'm really dependent. No, it's fine if you're dependent.
cash grab. The ending scenes felt like a Diddy party.
No, they're just saying because the original Snow White story, it's a love story movie, and they're trying to rewrite the whole entire thing. The Snow White live action ends with a P. Diddy's white party.
And no surprise, people absolutely hated it. But there was one thing they hated even more: Snow White herself. Why? Well, arrogance. That's why. Back in 2020, Rachel Zegler called Jeremy Renner a racist, sexist, transphobic garbage monster based on irrelevant allegations
Goddamn, that's a
that were
lot of
proven to be
words.
false. And when a user told her
Word
to learn the
salad.
facts before running
She gave
her
him the
mouth,
full word
she
salad.
arrogantly replied,
The full
"Better catch my
combo.
mouth, cause she running."
Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Dude, people who post fake allegations are just truly scum.
It just shows that they're rage baited by another person. Like, it demonstrates weakness.
Like, especially when the allegation is proved false, and then they keep trying to ride that because they have nothing else
Yeah.
to hate you on.
She never should have been cast, but this
Yeah,
will
she never should have.
be her last movie, judging by her comments.
I mean, you know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There is a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Weird.
After calling the prince a star,
I don't know why you would make those kind of comments about the movie you're gonna be in.
she said
About her age closer to Wi-Fi skeleton. Oh yeah.
It's no longer 1937.
Oh yeah,
He
about that.
absolutely wrote a Snow White. She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
Now, in the beginning, her statements weren't that outrageous. Although there was one massive issue. She couldn't keep her mouth shut.
I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once
Am I being filtered? Yeah, TikTok's probably filtering whatever you're saying.
Yeah.
and then I never picked it up.
TikTok
again.
really
Like,
likes to
I'm
filter
so
people.
serious. I watched it once, never revisited Snow White again.
Zegler gives I Deserve This Role more than anyone, and the fact that she has zero good to say about the original is disgusting narcissist, which wasn't wrong. For example, she seemed oddly excited saying her co-star's scenes could get cut.
I have a different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story just because like we cast a guy in the movie, Andrew Burnap, great dude. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Which is funny considering she acts like she's making the movie herself. But ironically, she became the main reason people didn't want to watch it, and she eventually explained why. After
Go onto Twitch if you have some things. Yeah, Twitch is way better. I'm
Yeah.
genuinely thinking about switching to Twitch only streaming because of that. Yeah, Orange Man.
Donald Trump won the election, Rachel posted this story basically calling him
Oh God. Oh, why are you
Oh
making
no.
why are you
Oh
making
no.
Oh boy. Why are
I
you making
shouldn't be shocked, but I am. I'm heartbroken for my friends who woke this morning, and I'm here with you to
Oh my
cry, to
God.
yell, to hug
I
for the
don't
American people.
Dude, that is such a bad idea. Making those kind of political comments when you're making a movie. You're
Yeah.
like like it can go both ways too. If you support him, you're gonna alienate the left and then they won't want to watch your movie.
Just
If you don't
don't
support
say
him,
anything political if you're making a movie.
I know, right?
Or if you're doing any sort of content creation, probably.
Real.
Unless that's like your whole content, right? If you're a political
Yeah,
streamer
it'll be
or
only 4 years.
video creator.
Yeah, he's only gonna be president for 4 years. It's gonna be very interesting, like actually almost 3 years now, since we're closing 2025 soon.
full of hate. But at the end, she said, may Trump supporters, voters, and Trump himself never know peace.
Why are you saying that? You're a star on a movie. You shouldn't be saying anything political. You're a fucking entertainer.
I can
The
imagine like the one competent
the like one competent person
Disney
working.
PR person just
No,
looking at this and being like, "Oh fuck, what
no,
did
like
you
no,
do?"
like seriously, all the people working on the movies PR is like, oh fuck, she said something
And like
again. God damn it.
the woman spoke again.
Ah fuck,
I
she
have to
said
deal with
something
this
again.
bullshit again, bro. I just want to go home,
Yeah,
bro. Now
her
we
P
have to write an.
her
I have
PR
to
team
write a
was sweating.
statement. Oh, I
Yeah,
just
her
want to
PR's
go
team was
home, bro.
sweating after this one.
Yeah, real.
Yeah. Like only certain people who are like in public spotlight or like streamers can get away with saying like political stuff because they're like reactionary political streamers.
Because that's their whole content,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's what my content is. My content is reacting to this and giving my opinion. That's what I do. That's what you guys tune in for. You guys tune in for my opinion. Yeah, Dean is really cool. I really like Dean. Dean is a very respectful towards the Kirk situation.
Being completely opposite to the message she always preached. Clearly, she was a hypocrite as well, but Disney made her apologize and hired a social media guru to review every post until the movie's release. Yet the guru clearly did a terrible job because when the trailer was released, Rachel thanked the viewers for the views, but also added, always remember
Yeah, I gotta say, I don't watch Parker as much. I watch more Dean.
Free Palestine. Now,
Oh my god. Well, yeah, obviously Free Palestine, but oh my god, why are you fucking saying that while you're in the middle of a movie production? What the fuck? You're an entertainer, or not you. You're like an entertainer for like a movie. He's trying to say some mean things. Oh yeah, whatever.
Should I kill him?
Sure, you can mute him.
All right, I'll take him out back and shoot him in the face.
Yeah.
Now, this wasn't a huge deal, but her co-star was Israeli and supported Israel.
Oh. Oh.
SRT has been executed.
Oh God. Saying that when your co-star is Israeli and supports
Hold up.
Israel. Oh boy.
Wait. What did they
That's
say?
just. Wait, look what they said.
Now, this wasn't a huge
Oh
deal, but her
God.
co-star
Oh.
was Israeli and supported Israel.
Oh
Therefore, the tension between
Okay.
them was at its peak during the promotion. The real issue, however, was that Rachel's tweet led to Gal receiving death threats. So many, in fact.
I forgot that
Oh my
Yolanda
God.
was yeah.
Dude, people sending death threats over political opinions, the government needs to start doing something about that. Like the FBI
Or
needs to
just death
start
threats in
cracking down.
general.
Yeah, the FBI needs to start cracking down on that and start
Unless
arresting
someone
people.
says something that like everyone in the world hates.
That's, no, like just in
I'm
general.
trying
If
to think
you
of an example here. Like oh,
no,
okay, I
just
have
like
an idea. Like
I'm just saying like death threats in general. If you send death threats,
and
you should go to jail.
the only death threat that is acceptable is if someone says we cracking jelly bean. Like that's the only case.
What's the difference between dark circles and eye bags? Uh, I'm not too sure.
The
I
difference
had
is that I have dark circles on my eyes.
like lines on my eyes because I don't sleep at all.
She had to be
It's
given
funny.
personal security.
Uh, if you want to make the joke, you can, Alex.
Rachel destroyed any hopes the movie had left. And now, the internet was about to destroy her. Because before the movie could flop, her face already had. Edna Mode, Willy Wonka, The Little Lad, Violets, Lisa Rinna, Coconut Head.
Oh wow, they're really comparing her to everyone.
It's been
And the most
7.
accurate of all, Farquaad. On Reddit, people stated
Lord Farquaad is crazy.
Dude, they nerfed her so hard with that haircut. Like if it wasn't bad already, just that haircut, bro. They
Of
nerfed
course,
her
it's
even
Reddit.
more.
I'm not surprised,
her eyes
Reddit.
got beef, haven't made eye contact in years. Those eyes are drifting apart like continents. Soon they'll need a passport to meet. The hashtag Not My Snow White went massive viral on Twitter with posts like, why does Latina Snow White look like the long haul Roderick? Hashtag
Snow
not
Mexican.
I gotta correct them by saying I'm not broke. I don't exactly get that joke, but okay.
my Snow White.
That's just
Snow
me.
White versus Evil Queen who is jealous of her looks. With literally thousands of people just roasting her. They clipped her face from the movie and turned it into art like this, while explaining CGI dwarves were used instead of real actors due to Rachel being 5'2", making her not much taller than a little person. Users were thrilled that Lord Farquaad was finally back, and for the first time, people were rooting for the Apple to win. Petitions to
That's
remove
crazy.
Rachel from the movie started popping up, with supporters calling her a nasty person, whilst editing pictures to turn the evil queen into Snow
Crimson
White.
Shining.
Fans disliked her so much because she has an ego the size of an elephant, but looks like Lord Farquaad's mom with the attitude of a whiny brat.
God damn, they're really going hard on her.
If you think she was the wrong choice for Snow White, like this. Almost 10,000 people agreed. Things had gotten so bad, she was being stalked and receiving death threats.
But no, no, that's where I draw the line. Sending someone death threats for that, it's no good. No bueno.
As Zeglers shared,
No,
the
no
backlash
bueno.
led to people
No
standing
bueno.
outside her apartment, screaming profanities. But did she really deserve all this? And what
She doesn't deserve the death threats.
did it do to her?
Everything else, I guess.
A lot of people are very mean, so when I do public appearances,
Oh yeah,
I get
people are mean.
very
It's the
mean.
fucking
I
internet.
had
What do you
an
expect?
anxiety attack on the plane ride here.
She first explained how intense the backlash was.
Pretty much much I can't post a picture of myself on Twitter without a bunch of people telling me
Yeah, because everyone hates you.
how ugly I am.
Almost quitting social media because it sent her into depression.
So I'm very hesitant to share a lot
Yeah,
of myself
they put themselves there.
with the world.
They're the reason
I'm
they're
trying to
there.
be less active and check less and scroll less and read less, mostly because when I do look at things or read things on social media, it makes me upset. It makes me like a worse person, I think. It makes me,
It probably
harbor a
does.
lot of feelings of guilt, doubt, anxiety, depression.
I wouldn't be
It got
surprised.
so bad she even considered getting plastic surgery.
And also because I know
That never fixes
how
anything.
mean people get when
Just
I
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, that doesn't fix anything.
surface on the internet. It's gotten to a point where I act.
Yeah, I just think people in general should be sending threats like that. It's very immature.
Actually had the thought in my brain of what surgery and how much surgery do I have
It's
to get.
it's also legal, but it's very immature. It shows that you have like no argument to it.
To finally stop calling me ugly
Yeah.
on the internet.
And eventually, she
Like she
started
made political talk. Yeah, she made political talk while starring in a movie. While her co-star, yeah, while her co-star, while her co-star was the complete opposite political spectrum. That is really, really awkward and weird. Yeah, I can't fucking think right now. I'm fucking tired.
posting less and less.
I'm tired too.
I don't really
Hell
like
yeah.
giving people an opportunity to use my content as a way to
I'm not sure what a king would do for that.
bring me down about things that
Yeah,
I
how
say,
would a cane help?
things
Like,
that I
would
do,
you stick it in your mouth?
The hate reached a whole new level. All she
Put
wanted
it
was
in
for
my
it to
mouth.
stop.
I can also be having the
But in the EU, yeah, in the EU, they can get arrested for that.
greatest time and simultaneously wishing people would stop sending me death threats. When I tell you that it's hard, I just mean to be inside my brain. That's hard.
Oh, I thought you were talking about her penis.
I can't get out of it.
Which
What?
pushed Zegler to her
What? Getting what?
People have no sympathy for her. It's
Because she
getting sick
said
now.
it's hard.
I don't know how much more I can take. It's haunting me. I cry every day. I just want it all to stop, she said. But sadly, not only
I
was it
thought
not
she
going
meant
to
her
stop,
penis.
It's definitely not gonna stop. Why doesn't she just? I
it
don't
was
think
about
that
to
would.
get
I don't think that would stop anything, Alex.
100 times worse.
Good suggestion
So
though.
when the movie was finally released, with a production budget of $270 million and $410 million in total after marketing costs, expectations were high. Although that didn't happen. It made just $43 million domestically
Oh Jesus Christ!
and $44 million internationally
Net fucking loss of 500 mil.
in
Good
the first
lord.
opening weekend, which dropped by 66% the following weekend, pulling in only 14.3 million. It needed $500 million just to break even, but made only 182 million. The movie reached just 1.6
Oh,
stars on IMDb.
I
I'm
think it's
surprised.
also funny how there was like no audience for this movie whatsoever. Because like all the fans of the original one, that audience is just dead. Like,
Yeah,
audience is entirely dead.
yeah,
Mm,
that whole entire audience are like adults by now. The people who are like watching the original Snow White are all adults by now. 0 people in the
yeah.
theater. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Or they were like, or they saw it as like kids and then they just don't care.
Yeah.
Either they're dead or they don't care.
Net loss of doom and despair, real.
Making it the lowest rated film
They
ever.
even, dude, they even got the midgets to hate on them. You upset the midget community
Meanwhile,
with a
dozens of
movie?
TikToks
That's how
showed
you know you fucked
empty
up.
the theaters were. On Reddit, when asked about how the movie did, employees responded, "I didn't even know it was out in theaters. Very bad. Between the 4 showings we had yesterday, we did 8 people for it."
Damn, 8 people.
So, who was to blame for all of this? Well,
8
of
people
course,
too many.
Rachel Zegler, right? Because she directed the film, wrote the script, styled her hair,
Hey,
and told the studio
hey
to
Pierre, I
spend
didn't say
half a
anything about
billion
that.
dollars
You're the one who
on a
brought that
remake
up.
no one asked for, right?
Just want to remind you that.
No, Rachel
Alright?
had no fault in the film's failure. However, the saddest part is that Disney themselves started using her as a scapegoat. Suddenly, it wasn't Disney's movie anymore.
I wonder who's getting fired. Probably fucking everyone. who tried making this movie.
It was Rachel Zeglers.
Rachel Zegler's Snow White is officially the worst movie of all time on IMDb, so this is her fault. Really, Snow White is bad because this is Zegler's movie and not
Yep.
Disney's movie. It's her movie, apparently. Like, bro, posts like these, the review bombing on IMDb, and everything else in between the belly buttons have all been putting blame on Zegler for how Snow White is performing.
Disney blatantly blamed Rachel for the failure, yet the real reason was this.
But the reason why Snow White is flopping at the box office is not because of Zegler, it's because of Disney. And what's stupid is that they aren't taking any accountability. Like, I read
Very
this article
tall,
where Disney
so
was
tall
playing
here.
heavy damage control because insiders at Disney are using Zegler as a scapegoat. For example, yes, I agree, her saying that the original Snow White is weird probably wasn't the best PR move.
Which unsurprisingly led to even more trolling. She destroyed it, not Disney. It's Hollywood, baby. Zegler's acting was downright embarrassing. Easily one of the worst performances I've seen. Disney got scammed, but nothing concluded again.
I've never seen the movie, so I don't know how her acting was.
That the
I don't
movie was
want to
already
see it
terrible to
either.
begin with.
However, this was all when Disney knew very well they just made a bad movie. And also the film had issues
6'7",
long before its
crazy.
release, such as the ballooning budget. There was an unclear marketing strat, and apparently this was all one person's fault.
Dude, her PR team is shit. If they're letting her say all this kind of shit.
Because the reality is that the trailers, the marketing, the songs, and pretty much just the entire idea of a live-action remake made people not want to watch the movie.
To make matters worse,
Yeah,
film
fair.
producer's
People are
son
over
saying,
live
"Yeah, my
action
dad, the
remakes.
producer of an enormous Disney
Especially
IP
from
with
Disney.
hundreds of millions on the line,
They've made
had to fly across
way
the
too many
country
of
to
those.
reprimand his 20-year-old employee for dragging her personal politics into promoting the movie. She hijacked the conversation for her own immature desires, risking the work of thousands. Narcissism is not something to be coddled. I hate her comments and politics. It was awful. But completely blaming her is insane. Therefore, Joe Rogan said this.
But imagine you spend $250 million and you get some young girl and you don't kind of talk to her about, like, hey, you know, don't get political. You're young. And I know you have opinions about things, but should be just about the movie.
Eventually coming to
Yeah,
this conclusion.
obviously. It should
So
only be
now-
about the
so
movie.
now they
Hi, Nugget.
put it all on her.
Yeah, fucking correct, Alex.
Now that it failed, here's what happened. She made the cardinal error of saying free Palestine on Twitter. So she could say all that men are bad and it's this and that, but once you do that, now they've put the entire weight of the failure upon
They commented on a fucking war. Who comments on a war when acting on a movie? Oh my god. Where's the other guy?
her.
I don't know.
When really, it's like making Jimmy Fallon apologize for doing a Chris Rock impression.
As a result, for the first time, Rachel started receiving some positive comments. I really don't
Oh,
like
really?
Rachel, but sending death threats and insults, that's just unnecessary. You know,
Yeah, that's really unnecessary.
Rachel Zegler
Even if you aren't a fan of her
is human.
personally.
She's not perfect. She does things I think she shouldn't, and sometimes she says things she shouldn't. But nothing will ever convince me she's a bad person. No amount of hate will
She's definitely a narcissist, at the very least.
Yeah.
The US should get all the oil from them. I think we just need a ceasefire immediately.
ever be justified.
So we can stop losing on both sides.
Now, it would be an understatement to say Rachel's mental health didn't take a hit. But after everything that's happened, it'll be interesting to see where her career goes from here.
Fucking nowhere. Her career's cooked. There's no way her career isn't cooked.